Yo, YouTube, your boy checking in, man. Trying to do some late night working. I try not to keep y'all that long, but try to make good progress on what it is that I'm doing. And what I had to do was I had to get back to my steering column. I ain't so worried about the dash cluster for the actual Camaro. I'm not so worried about that. But I do have my steering column wires and everything all sorted out. Headlight wires. I think I'm gonna have to wait then until I plug those up and let me turn the camera around and show you. All right, so these wires right here, I'm gonna have to wait until I actually put like some bulbs on the end of my wires that come out from being my headlight wires, my marker lights, all that type stuff. My dimmer, I don't really know what the deal is with the dimmer. I'm seeing this right here on there right now. I still got my test light on there. One thing I never tried was touching this right here to see whether this had some type of continuity or something going on with it. So turn the key on just to see whether it has some type of continuity. I'll put that up under there. Trying to put it up under there. So as you can see, we ain't got nothing going on with that wire, in which I know wouldn't be a hot. So what I could do, and if it was a ground, it would actually show up on my other pin over there, but I got two different test lights, so I just touched these just to kind of see what's what and see if that play a role in what's going on. But yeah, man, I found certain wires in here that actually are hot wires. So you can see I got that plugged up to my positive. So this right here is gonna be my ground, of course. This right here is a ground as of right now. And it's crazy that that is grounded as of right now, because this is the thing, when I turn my switch and I touch that light, you notice that it'll cut off. So 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna put it on just my marker lights, touch it, so that's not working. So I know that that's a wire for the headlights right there. Touch that blue one right now, marker lights, gotta be, because you see it's lit, and it's gonna be a marker negative as of right now. So we turn the auto, we're gonna touch it, no auto. The reason why it's gonna be no auto, because 9 times out of 10, one of these other wires has carried over to the negative, or it has went back to the negative itself. So that's what it did. So if you notice, I can take this wire here, I can put it back on my ground over here, right there. And just to double check, I go back to these wires again. I got them on auto. So I touch that, I got nothing on that. I touch my blue, I got nothing. Touch my yellow, I got nothing. I touch my yellow here, I got headlights. But that right there, that one right there is gonna be a constant 12. How I'm figuring this out is, this is what I do. Shut this thing down for a minute so you can kind of see what's going on. See, the dash are cut on. How I know that's going to be a constant 12 is because, well, I'm not touching the right one. Hold on a second. Okay, so I lied, not a constant 12. I'm trying to do this with one hand. So now when I come here, on this right here, my thing is when I go to turn my headlights on, there you go. So that's gonna be my positive right there for my headlights. You know, as far as auto working, you don't have anything on auto. It's probably gonna be a whole nother wire for the auto setup, but as long as I can turn the headlights all the way on with that one right there, and then try to hold this right here for you. See if I can do this. As long as I can turn the headlights all the way. Hold on a second, man. Turn the headlights all the way on, as you can see it, in that position right there. And then I come back. And then I hit the off switch and it turns off. I know that my negative and my positive, I know this right here is going to be to my headlights now. Bright, all that other stuff is going to be over here. I got all those wires labeled already. Constant, ground, turn signal left, turn signal right, screen control negative, screen control positive, 12 volts, my menu control, and then basically all together headlights. So you got a button right here that you know, I guess it works with your headlights too. You know, one way or the other, like I was saying, these wires gotta actually, you know, coincide with each other. Went on this side over here, got everything to my ground. And the thing about it is, with the Camaros, they have different, well, they have more than one. So you got a ground here, you got an accessory there, then you got a 12 volt constant. Come here, you got key in the ignition. As soon as you put the key in the ignition, it's gonna light up. So I'm gonna probably put a dash. That's the one that I'm gonna probably hook up to my actual the kick panel lights and all to let me know that the key is still in the ignition. You got your crank, got your another accessory right here. So that accessory right there, you might want to just run that over to well, yeah, you could do that. You could run this accessory right here over, or just run it into the accessory in the car. 9 times out of 10, when you're reading the readouts, it's gonna tell you what's what on the old school readout. So just plug in the whatever that extra accessory is. That's the way you can follow that. Again, like I told you, another negative right here for the ones that do different stuff. Like this one right here, I got flash red when in accessory mode. So 9 times out of 10, I'm thinking this right here has something to do with your security or knowing whether or not that key actually works with the ignition. And then you did, again, flash in accessory mode. Now you see this one right here says flash red. So this one right here, 9 times out of 10 was flashing green. And then you go here. This right here is for my wipers. You know what I'm saying? pull the white, plus it works as the 12 volt. This here, that right there is basically off on pull down one time, and it'll wipe across one time. And what else we got here? Right here, high wiper. But I say high wiper, but I think this one actually controls the speed on all of them, and that'll have something to do with your actual relay, if you let me tell it. Then you know you gotta have your negative in there. So got my negative right here. So I got this whole thing right here figured out so far, as far as the column part. So that right there is ready to, the column can actually go in the car, start the car up as of right now. My dash, I'm not worried about this. This is the old dash. I ain't even gonna lie, like I was loving the way I could actually see all this other stuff like fuel pressure, but I ain't worried about that because that's gonna be on my Terminator X Max display. So that's a whole nother ball game right there. The next thing I'm gonna be working on is this right here, and this for the AC. So I'm gonna end up taking this right here apart, more than likely, and taking the actuators off so that I can get the controls to control my actual AC inside the car. That's pretty much it, man. I did go out to pick and pull. I did get the original, jump up for a second, I'll show you. Y'all got to excuse the mess I got in here, man. You working hard. Got some more little push buttons right there, but all that gonna be for some other stuff, for console and everything. So OBD2, ordered this right here so I can have a split OBD2 right there. You see it? One just in case I want to take the computer and do a readout. The other one to go into the Terminator X. One of the things I did find was this, and we're gonna need that right there so we can actually plug the original radio back up into the car. I got the wire horn inside of a car at pick and pull, so we're gonna put everything back original in there for the box Chevy. That way when you go the hooker system up or whatever you're trying to do, radio, whatever, you could just go straight back to the Caprice stuff and use the Caprice stuff. This one right here run from 85 to 90, but pretty much the same thing, man. Pretty much the same thing. Yeah, so with that being said, I think I'm gonna clock out for the night, man. Get me some rest. Long day today. Great progress on running around getting some stuff done. Great progress. About I'm gonna say about an hour, 2 hours in here, working on that, getting the column so where I can actually see what wires do what on that thing. So we kind of got that all figured out or whatnot. So happy we got that figured out for one. So we can actually start plugging some stuff up and seeing whether or not we can actually get the wires to work on the old school properly. So I'm sitting here, you know, and all of this stuff right here is basically for your, well, I turn around and let you see for a second what I got going. So y'all can see it right there. That's just a little printout I found online. One of the guys online was actually doing his stuff. So this was all dash stuff. You can see right there for the turn signals. Light blue. That's supposed to be dark blue. Dimmer light, gray. Hopefully we can get that dimmer light to work, because that switch over there, and if it doesn't work, you know, so be it. You know what I'm saying? Cruise control, we probably ain't gonna use cruise control, to be honest with you. voltage regulator. We already got the voltage inside of the new dash that we made, or whatever the case may be, temp indicator, all that stuff right there. So we got those wires but all that gonna go to the other gauges that I do have. And then right there, ignition power, pink and black. So ignition power, pink and black, and then it says 6 and 12. You know what I'm saying? Then it says, yeah, just 6 and 12 for ignition power. So that's what I was telling you when I said sometimes you're gonna have two ignition powers on there, but we're gonna have to figure all that out. Down here at the bottom where you see where it says headlights, so it says fused, all that other stuff, that's where I'm gonna have to go in there and wire that switch up and figure out what's what. But this right here is for the old school. So yellow is for the headlights. You can see the orange is for the positive fuse. Red is for unfused. So that's still positive. So that's what I was telling you about over there. I got to figure all that out on that right there. Brown is for the tail lights and your park lights. And then your gray is for your dash. So we definitely got some work to do on that wiring part right there. I'm going to get a little deeper into that right there and make sure I got all that right there right. But you can see it, man. I had to narrow everything down on paper to see what I had going on right here. New fuel sending unit. I can go ahead and check that right there off. I got a new fuel sending unit, so that's pretty much that on that. You see what it say, man. Let's keep grinding. So we're going to keep on doing that. Door panels. Got the door panels pretty much where I want them. I just got to go through and do the other 3 doors and put those latches in there, solenoid on the passenger door. And that's pretty much going to be it for it, man. So with that being said, man, shout out to y'all who take the time out to watch these videos, man. The column info for the Camaro. I'll see if I can get that to you. I don't know if all the Camaro columns going to be the same way. I know I'm going to go a little deeper down into my column so that way when I do cut the wires, I have long enough the wires to make them reach to whatever I got to get them to reach to. So if they got to reach to the lights or whatnot, then, you know what I'm saying, I have some wiring to play with on that. But that's a whole nother ball game, man. We got to really try our best to get this motor laid down in this thing and just go from there, man. And, you know, just take one day at a time, man. You know, I wake up in the morning before I hit the floor, man. I always ask God to give me the strength to pull through. So with that being said, you already know what it is, man. Your boy Rich _ everything with an A. Man, look at here. Let's keep this thing going. Do something with them buttons in the bottom, man. Like, share, subscribe, hit that bell for post notifications, man. We working. Box Chevy for life, man. Yeah.